Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a drone that was sighted at the Queen's Jubilee that just recently happened. I actually have two videos of that. You can see this little drone here, two different angles. Got this video and this video here. You can see that drone right there. Let's see. This one here, I'm not too sure if it's going to play. Sorry, this post has been removed, but hopefully it will. But this was some strange, like, octopus-like creature or something flying over Morocco. I mean, it looks like, it's something like swimming through the sky, if that's what it is. And, I don't know if it's a kite or what it is. This person saying, where's the kite expert? But very interesting. We'll look at that. Also have this video. I know I've played this video before, but, before I never mentioned this thing in the video, and it was brought up in another video, and yeah, I realized that I never really paid attention to that because I thought that it was something that had to do with with the equipment. But in this video, you see this. They're calling it an Ezekiel's will. It flies by Earth. Now here's Earth and here's Venus. So you can, you see this thing. It's massive. If it's out there in space, it's definitely huge. I just realized, I don't know how close to the camera this is and how far away Earth is, or if this is even further. But anyways, we'll take a look at that. So I have two videos showing these strange, like straight line. It's like a series of like 5 or 6 lights. I got this video here. It happened at some place in the UK, I think. And then this video here, it happened out in the forest someplace. You can see in here another series of lights. And this is one of those videos where this has been captured multiple times, especially like on these ring cams or security cams. And let's see, also have this video here of some dude in Peru caught a UFO as he was driving. Also have a clip from the citizens' hearing on UFOs. And again, this is all part of disclosure. Again, I don't understand why people are still asking for disclosure or saying, when the government discloses when, they've had this citizens' hearings. I think they've had 2 of these, and they've also had the Disclosure Project. I'm pretty sure they've had 2 of those. But anyways, in this clip, they try to explain why these UFOs keep turning off our nuclear warheads and visiting the nuclear facilities. Again, I say it's because, I don't understand how these guys who are supposed to be so goddamn smart haven't figured it out. I'm sure people in our military, and they know, it's because it's our neighbors. They don't want us to blow up their home. Anyways, we'll take a look at that. Also, I have this article here, Objects Over the Ocean, Humanoid Encounters and Cosmic Drones, Brazilian UFO Encounters of the 1970s. But, this whole document here basically, it proves it. There's so many sightings that have been happening. There's never been a time on Earth when people weren't seeing UFOs, flying around. Again, because we're not alone on the planet. I don't understand how that's not obvious at this point. Anyways, and then last is another one of these videos of these strange, like they call these grottos in China, but it's these huge caverns that have been cut out. And, I have never, ever heard of these things. And I'm pretty sure this is, there's no written record of who built these. But, I'm beginning to think that the people that built these are the people that were seeing piloting the crafts in the sky. I don't think they quote unquote disappeared or left the planet. I think they knew a meteor was going to impact the Earth, so they went into the oceans or into deeper caverns. And this is the evidence of their existence. But anyways, let's go to this first video here. Now this is from the Queen's Jubilee that just recently happened. And again, you can see this object here. So let me just back up a little bit, and you'll see this thing fly across the screen here. let's see. Also on this video, I think this is from a different shot too. But yeah, there it is right there. So let me back up a little here. And I think it's right there too. Oh yeah, that is it. You see how it did that? It slowed down and then went across the back. Let's play that again. Ooh, let me stop that right there. Now, yeah, watch how this thing, it comes from over here, it slows down and then goes behind. And you know, there's some morons on here who are trying to say, oh, it has to do with some parallax bullshit. Look at that. So anyways, that's that. Link will be in the description. Okay, now this video, I sure hope it plays. Because, you know, here it says, sorry, this post has been removed. Let's hope this still plays. But anyways, check out this thing. It says, where are the kite experts with their vast Google knowledge? Enlighten us with your intelligence and tell us what you think. So let me just back up a little. All right, check this out. Okay, that's that. You know, that thing, it, you know, looks like it's some type of sea creature, the way it's moving. But look at the, you know, and the light tells me that there's probably using some kind of electromagnetic charge. You know, yeah, I think that we have organisms that live in low Earth orbit. And, you know, and there's so many things that we're discovering. Remember, we haven't discovered everything on the planet. This may be, you know, one of these creatures that have somehow, you know, been able to hide from us. Or, you know, not necessarily hide from us, but, you know, people weren't looking. But, yeah, if this is real, again, who knows? I have no idea if this is, you know, someone's creation. But it looks real to me. Hopefully, you know, of course, I'll leave a link to this. You know, hopefully it's still there, but I played the whole thing. So, you know, if you want to check it out, I think, you know, I mean, it's digital. So I think, you know, my little clip there will be as good as you're going to see. And maybe, you know, maybe someone can go to TikTok and get some more info on it, but I don't have any more information on it. But the link to this will be in the description. Hopefully it'll be there. Anyways, let's go to this video here. Now, this is one of those videos I know I posted previously, but when I posted it, I never talked about this object here, which seems to be blocking out some of this plasma energy that's coming off the sun. I just assumed that it was a part of the telescope. So I just didn't think anything of it, but I watched another video and they were mentioning how this is not normal. So, but anyways, let me just back this up a hair. You can check this out.
Stereo A, one of the cameras that observes the sun, caught this interesting craft in our solar system. Now, the footage was only 4 seconds long before the cameras malfunctioned. And then guess what? Started working after this thing passed. But please, take a look at this. This is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, let me just stop this right here. Again, you know, I've talked about this, you know, Ezekiel's will, as they're calling it, but I failed to mention this thing here. Is this a part of the stereo A, or is this something in space? Strange. But anyways, a link to this video will be in the description. Let's go to this one here. Okay, yeah, now this is another one of these strange lights that a bunch of people are capturing on their ring cams and door cams. But anyways, check this out.
See, is it an insect? I don't think it's an insect. It's got form and symmetry, and it can move on its axis. It doesn't show it in this video, but I've seen it before turn vertical as well as horizontal.
Yeah, I just don't think that's a... Yeah, I don't think that's a drone.
But this is the clearest and longest it's ever been there.
It could be. It definitely could be. I wouldn't rule that out. But, because we see these things in so many odd places that a drone wouldn't be, and I believe they're the same thing. For instance, this video here, this seems to be out in the woods someplace. But anyways, check this out.
Every once in a while, though, these cameras detect something strange, leaving the internet wondering what it was that was captured. This recently happened when the owner of this trail camera noticed something strange above a nearby deer. There's not much information to go by, but some websites are saying that the owner was looking at the deer that had triggered the motion sensor, but then could see strange lights above the deer. As the owner continued watching, he noticed that the lights started to move, saying that while doing this they kept a strict formation. 6 lights can be seen in total, and interestingly those who saw the footage said that they've seen similar lights.
You see, now that looked pretty big. I don't think that definitely wasn't a drone, but it has the same, light configurations. And again, and like the guy said in the video, this has been captured multiple times. Anyways, link will be in the description. Let's go to this one here. This was a UFO captured by a driver in Peru. Let's just back up a hair.
Peru, using what appears to have been a dash cam. Strange apparitions are often recorded, and the debate over whether they are real or fake begins to rage between believers and skeptics. This situation played itself out once more on Facebook when a subscriber decided to upload a video of what he claims to have witnessed. As it turns out, he was driving along a road in Peru and suddenly became aware of the presence of an immense spaceship in the sky. To his astonishment, and aware that his dashcam was plugged in and operating, he decided to chase the object. The images depict the UFO moving from one side up.
Look at that thing with these black lines in here. How many times have people drawn a UFO very similar to this? And again, it's because, these aren't visitors. These are our neighbors. People see our neighbors, and we never stop seeing it. It's just in the 1950s, the CIA decided to implement this plan to, discredit all of this stuff. And, a lot of people who are such mindless sheep fell for it. Again, when you watch videos like this, when you see, all the people worshiping these subhumans, that the majority of our species are a bunch of goddamn mindless sheep. But anyways, let's go to this video here. Now, in this video, this guy talks about why he thinks all of the UFOs keep visiting our nuclear facilities. But anyways, let me just back this up a hair.
What he's talking about is black ops, and I don't doubt that, but I'm concerned that they're trying to tell us. I don't quite totally agree with Bob, but I do agree with him.
That's okay.
I think they're at least trying to tell us to pay attention. We have the power to do this. Be careful. And one of my, I've got scenarios in my mind I've thought about this an awful lot. And one of my scenarios is perhaps, in fact, they've communicated with the leaders of the world and said, back off from this stuff, or else you're going to annihilate yourself. And maybe that's why we cut back some of our missiles. You know, and other scenarios, do these, I'll call them beings, do these entities, you know, are we aware of these entities enough that they can go public instead of saying, you can't handle the truth, we can't handle the truth? And going public with an innocuous thing like harmless beings that are visiting us just to keep in touch and everything's fine? Or do they consider us a species like we consider apes a species, or dolphins, or perhaps rodents, or perhaps insects? You know, so that sort of thing I don't want to know about. If it's just the fact that they're visiting and they're trying to tell us to watch out for nuclears, they can come forward with that. The government should come forward to let us know.
Again, he keeps saying visiting, right, to try and brainwash people. They're not visiting, and they're not turning off. They're not here telling us or turning off our nuclear facilities to save ourselves. They're turning it off to save themselves. And you can obviously tell, you know, he's dancing around that knowledge. All these people on this panel, they're very much aware that we are not alone on the planet, but for whatever reason, you know, they can't, they don't want to reveal that to these people. And again, how can you not figure it out by this point? You know, I've been making these videos for 3 or 4 years now, and it, you know, dawned on me a couple of years back. Actually, you know, again, from listening to Linda Moulton Howe, Richard Dolan, and Tom DeLonge. They've all said it themselves that we are not alone on this planet. You know, Tom DeLonge, in his interview with Linda Moulton Howe, he tells her that our ancestors called them the Watchers or the Sky People. So they've always been a part of our lives. But anyways, link to this will be in the description. Here, yeah, this whole article here. Objects over the ocean, humanoid encounters, and cosmic drones. I mean, this whole article is basically about, you know, about all of these sites that have been, or sightings that have been going on. Brazil, you know, multiple sightings over the ocean, because again, we are a water planet, all right? If there was a dominant species here, why wouldn't they exist in, you know, in the environment that is predominant on this planet, all right? We arrogantly assume, and arrogantly and ignorantly assume that we are, you know, the top species on this planet, but wakey, we are not. Anyways, check out this article. And last is, you know, another one of these videos about all of these giant caverns that are in China.
Just look at the size of this cave. This is like the size of a mega mall of a modern city. The volume of Qingliang Cave is probably enough to confirm a non-human civilization existed. The area of 12,000 square meters at an average height of 18 meters gives you a volume of 216,000 cubic meter. Here we have the volume of Huangxi Cave, which made it even harder to believe Huashan caves were carved by humans.
Yeah, look at here. Here's the shadow of some people. So you can see the size of this cave. And then you can see these lines. So this was obviously, you know, made by somebody, cut out. This isn't anything that's natural. So it's more and more evident that there were highly advanced civilizations existing on planet Earth before we came along. And I believe that whoever built these, constructed this, they never left. They didn't disappear. They are the people that are piloting the crafts that we see flying around in our skies and in our oceans every single day. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.